For this video, for my Chem 101 students, why don't we go ahead and practice naming molecular compounds? So if you remember, molecular compounds are when you have a nonmetal and a nonmetal. Nonmetals bound together. This is just for review to help you guys out. But nonmetals and nonmetals bind together to make molecular compounds, and they form covalent bonds, right? And nonmetals are located at the top right of that periodic table. So they're hidden up here, right? I actually have one right here. So these are where your nonmetals are, right? These are where they're hiding. So these are molecular compounds. So let's go ahead and name them. So for your exam, you're going to have to memorize all the way up to 6. So mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa. So dinitrogen tetraoxide or tetroxide. So you'll notice that they don't write tetraoxide because this is awkward to say and awkward to write out. So what they do is they just get rid of that part. So it's tetroxide. So this is the proper way to say it and the proper way to write it. And we're blurry. Let's go back. Okay. So dinitrogen means 2 nitrogens and tetroxide means 4 oxygens. So N2O4. That's a softball one, isn't it? So these are not in order, by the way, that they show up on the homework, and I think the homework has 7 parts to this question. This is we're just going to do 4 of them together. So this one, we have 2 oxygens and we have 2 fluorines, right? But remember, the second compound, or the second binary molecular element is going to have to end in "ide." So we're going to have oxygen and we're going to have fluoride, right? Just like this example up here. "Ide" is how it should end. The first element is named without, changing the name of it, nitrogen, and the ending of the second element is what becomes "ide." So we have dioxygen. I can spell, I swear. Right? Dioxygen, I'm going to triple check because that does look odd, doesn't it? Yeah, dioxygen. It is a weird thing to write, like dioxygen, right? And then you're going to have to say difluoride. Now, things people may have messed up. Fluoride has a flu, achoo, achoo, right? So fluorine always has a flu, so make sure that you put fluoride when you spell out fluorine. Don't forget this U here, so fluoride. And make sure that you end in "ide," and you'll get this one correct. So we have the same issue here, right? So always go back to the compounds that you do know how to name. So we're going to do a little side quest here. We know CO2 is carbon dioxide, right? So carbon, we didn't change the name carbon, and dioxide, so we know it ends in "ide." So always go back to something you know. So notice how you don't say mono. Oh, I swear. Monocarbon. You don't say that, right? That's not how you say carbon dioxide. So you don't put mono if it's by itself in the beginning. So this would not be monosilicon, it would be just silicon. And then we have 4 F's, so that would be tetrafluoride. Ends in "ide." Last one we would do is fluorine trichloride. So fluorine is F, and it doesn't say monofluorine, but since we know it doesn't say anything, we know it's just fluorine by itself. There's no subscript here. And then trichloride, tri means 3, so it's just FCl3. So I hope that helps everyone out, and I hope this video helps out with the naming, because I did notice that this one, you guys were, a couple people who had already submitted had a few issues. So hopefully this helps you guys practice your naming of molecular compounds and also writing out the formulas if I give you the names. Good luck.